You know things are going super well for you in court when on the very first day of your criminal trial, the judge has to remind you that he has the authority to throw you in jail and that he will use that authority if you piss him off enough. And that is exactly what happened to Donald Trump on Monday when Judge Juan Merchan had to remind him that, hey, here's our trial schedule. You're not getting out of it. You're going to show up here every single day. And if you don't, I'm going to have you arrested, and then we're just going to continue the trial without you, which is an indication that Trump would not only be arrested, he would be sitting in jail as the trial proceeds. Here's what the judge said. If you do not show up, there will be an arrest. If you deliberately fail to appear in court when required, then any proceeding in your case, including hearing, trial, and if you are convicted, sentence, can and will continue in your absence. A warrant for your arrest will be issued, and you will be subject to separate prosecution and separate punishment for bail jumping, no matter what happens in this case. If you deliberately refuse to come to court when required or in any way deliberately obstruct or interfere with the effort to bring you to court, then any proceeding in your case, including hearing, trial, and if you are convicted, sentence, will continue in your absence. So those are kind of standard instructions that a judge is going to give to a defendant in a criminal trial. But there's a lot of context in what the judge said here. Obviously, we will arrest you, but we'll charge you too. Okay? It's not just we will arrest you, I will put you in jail, and then we'll continue the trial while you're sitting in a jail cell. The bail jumping thing, that would be a separate criminal charge that Donald Trump would then be hit with and then have to go to trial for that. So the judge is already making it clear, like, listen, dude, if I got to do another trial with you, I'll do it. I'm not playing around. And according to all the reports I've seen, Judge Merchan is, of course, kind of a no-nonsense guy. Like, he just wants, let's get to the facts, let's get this done, follow my rules. It is my courtroom. I have authorities, and I will use them if I need to. Except, of course, when it comes to enforcing the gag order, he does seem a little lax on that. But here's the fun part. This isn't just the judge sending a warning to Donald Trump. What this is the judge destroying one of the things that Donald Trump could bring up upon appeal. Now, as we all know, Donald Trump in his previous civil trials, right, the fraud trial and the E. Jean Carroll trial, he kind of came and went as he pleased. Like, if I feel like showing up today, I'll show up. If I don't, I don't. And there was no problem with that. This judge is saying, you can't do that here. And here's why. This is a criminal trial, not a civil trial. So the difference is Donald Trump is being accused of a crime. And that is important. I'm getting there. Because his constitutional rights tell him that he has the right to face his accuser, which means face your accuser in court. If Donald Trump does not show up to court, then if he is convicted later on, he could appeal the sentence and say, well, listen, I wasn't in the courtroom. I was denied, even though I voluntarily gave up, my constitutional rights to face my accuser, the state. The judge is already out there nullifying that, saying, you have now been warned. If you do not show up, we will proceed without you because you are voluntarily giving up those constitutional rights. That's what this message is about. And that is something, by the way, that I have not seen any other, kind of legal mind point out to people. But this judge is actually doing his due diligence on everything except the gag order because he's trying to already undermine any appeal that Donald Trump may have. That's what this warning is about. And Trump's not happy about it. He's already lying about it. So we'll see if he takes it seriously enough to show up in court every day.